Specifically with a client, a success story that I have is a youth that I closed from services when they were still kind of struggling, and to this day, 2 years later, she still updates me about her life and her successes, and it really means a lot to me.
Work with youth that are on probation. It's very much a relationship and rapport building, kind of extreme effort at first, to be able to gain that intimate trust, to be able to really walk alongside and do that work. And I've had a couple cases where, youth have had want nothing to do with me, and one in particular that the family really didn't believe in support or services being effective or helpful. And we were able to work really well together and create that relationship and that trust to where now they're doing very well. And so just those little successes and consistency and continuing to show up even when it gets hard. So yeah.
I was nominated to receive the Future 15 Award in 2024 among 15 other young professionals in the Muskegon County area. It means so much, but then at the same time, it's like that's not why we're out there, like boots on the ground, serving the community. So it was a really good reflection on my part of like why I actually really do passionately do this work.
This always makes me smile. When I first started, because I'm 5 years in so far, my first kiddo, and I called her my baby. She was my first child ever. And I wanted to make a good impression. And when I first met her, for this person, there were struggles with suicidal ideation, depression, peer pressure. And what really helped me was I just so happened to do a training on suicidal ideation and what that looks like and how really to talk to kids, especially teens, because it's so high right now for them. I got consultation from a former employee here. And he was very essential in like walking me through like the things to ask and what coping skills look like. That so happened to be what I needed when I first saw my kid, because she was just very much experiencing a heavy range of depression. She was just very sad and not confident in herself. Really wanted to try. And what makes her my biggest success story was she really needed someone outside of her family that she could talk to, a neutral person. So I wanted to make sure I was that support for her. Actually got married, and she graduated her schooling early. She graduated a year early, and now she became a mother, and she told me about it.
The success that I have with all of my consumers, the relationships I have built with every single one that I have worked with, the trust that I have built, and to watch them succeed with their goals. And no matter how big or how small the goal is, to watch their eyes light up as they finally get it, to watch them call me because they finally did that thing independently, whether it's being able to make a meal, cut a vegetable, or do something big like call the doctor's office independently, go to an appointment independently, whatever their goal is that they wanted to reach, to call me and tell me about it, or to get to watch them accomplish that goal is success for me.
One of the greatest successes I can say when working with the clients and consumers here at Health West is when they have those light bulb moments, that time where something clicks. Recently I had a session with a client, and we were talking about carrying the packages of other people's problems, their own problems, things that weren't really their packages to carry anymore, and their hands were just so full, and it was time for them to let go. And this client stopped in the middle of our conversation and had tears in their eyes, and they said, "You are speaking to me," that I needed that moment right now to hear it's okay to let it go.
Seeing the outcomes of individuals' hard work and commitment to being a better them, right? Pouring in and investing in themselves, right? That's a really large thing for someone to do, especially a child. And so just seeing the resilience of the children in Muskegon County being able to overcome some of the obstacles and things that they've experienced and investing in themselves and putting in that hard work and seeing them overcome those very barriers and being able to be young, productive individuals and transitioning over into productive adulthood.